Welcome everyone, and it's been a while and now we're entering into the preparation of the PCC 7. We're gonna get the tournament in the 6th and 7th of April, we're gonna get the group stage, and so team in NA are going to start to Scrim. And here we have a match today between the Chef against the Professors, which is two teams that ended up into the final four of the previous tournament. And yeah, this is an interesting match because basically we have two teams that love to fight and fight and fight and fight. And while fighting is a good way to actually open up the map, we're gonna see here that sometimes they're overzealous in fighting and they should maybe have tried to get a little bit more of what really matters, which is objectives and structures. Let's enjoy. And we're gonna jump into the game. So there's already a few interesting stuff. So on the side of the Chef, we have BKB, Math, Snicks, Shi, and Cold. I don't think there was any change on the Chef roster. And on the side of Professor, we have Survivor, Crazy Fool, Soul Reaper 6, and Nitro. I think it's also the same roster from PCC 6. I think the team are starting to stick together a little bit more because of this PCC X event that you need to get some point. BKB is new. Thank you, Toasty, for I don't remember who was the Chef offlaner in PCC 6, but as long as you get at least 3 core member that stick between event, you still gain points between the different PCC event. There is a few interesting things on the draft already that I can see. Is of course Argus is new and is being played. Argus being very strong here is on the support role. We have Snicks that go with the contest mid into the Gideon. That's a tech that I see numerous NA people loving to do. Contest into a Gideon matchup. And Snicks is very proficient with assassin type of character. We've seen him play Kalari mid, Feng Mao mid, Shinbi mid, and here we see contest, so it's kind of working well for him. We have a face Sparrow lane, so we're trying Sparrow on the side of Professor. So Professor, I guess that's what there is their little oddity in that match, trying to see how it goes. Overall, in terms of drafts, what can I say? Their backline is pretty strong in the Argus Twin Blast, with the contest being free to move around. In terms of AoE damage, pickup potential with the Argus plus Richter in the late game, and that's very good. We have some good wombo combo, and having the Steel against a phase is very, very strong. That phase can have trouble, and the ability to be able to have Steel plus contest diving that backline of the Sparrow and the phase is super duper strong, and there is not much peel for that. So overall, yeah, I love the draft of Chef much better than what because a big portion of that draft is Gideon Black Hole into Sparrow pew pewing inside, but you won't be able to pew pew inside against a Steel and a contest. You have the shield wall that is stopping all that damage from the Sparrow. You have also the fact that they just go on you, and then the rest is if they jump in here, the Zarus or the Gideon, well, we have Hook, we have Feast, we have Stun from Argus, we have a lot of burst damage. If you combine the damage of any of those characters onto the Gideon is just gonna explode. And suddenly, also if 6 jump in, being reception by a Richter and an Argus, you're not gonna survive. So overall, I prefer the draft of the Chef in terms of team fight and composition. It feels better. Now, in terms of laning phase, of course, I'm gonna watch the Argus Twin Blast against phase Sparrow lane. That's where I'm the most interested. Quang should have a slight advantage. Richter does have pretty good gank on the dual lane, okay gank on the off lane, thanks to the setup from the Steel. In the mid lane, it becomes increasingly super good gank as soon as the contest hit level 6, but before it's pretty not amazing at all. So I don't expect the Richter to be seen in the mid lane. And so we do have both support going Concert Crest. And we're going immediately for a little bit of poke onto... Ooh, Survivor missing the right click on the root. If you pick that combo, you can't afford to miss those type of things. So that's unfortunate. Here we're gonna get the double auto attack, forcing Crazy Fool out. They had minion priority, so they can afford to do so. They go for the stun, a lot of damage. Crazy Fool already 1 HP. They're gonna disengage. They can't really counter engage here. trade is very, very good. Crazy Fool overstep like once minion wave were done, so it's gonna be tough. They get the level 2 priorities thanks to that. Ooh, we got for the flash, and we try to go for the stun. Unfortunately, the stun doesn't connect, otherwise that would have been a kill on Crazy Fool, so huge aggression from Shi. But that should guarantee like the gold buff for this side, for the side of the chef at least. We do have BKB and Quang like this, like exchanging positioning. Nitro already level 3. Ooh! But we actually get like 6 going for a rotation that I kind of missed here. We go for the ward, we see 6. And so now we're gonna get root. We get the flash stun combo. We try to get as much damage as we can, and she doesn't have flash, so 6 coming here. And also in the meantime, like in the mid lane, we also like get like a 2v1 that ended up with like Snyx actually like dying. So Snyx not getting the level 3, Soul Reaper is gonna get the level 3 here. Stepping a little bit too much against like a huge minion wave. Ooh. There we get the passive. Passive's gonna be enough. We do get the Richter. Oh, nice hook by the Richter, so we're gonna trade that. And wave is pushing, so in the end it's not horrible for Snyx in that situation because wave is pushing. And we're trading 1 for 1, but it's still like... It's still a 2 for 1 across the map, so that's not ideal. But because this wave is in that state, that is like slightly okay-ish for the side of the chef. But a good punishment by 6, realizing that the flash of the Argus is used, so that's a thing that when you use your flash aggressively, then you don't have it defensively, and then the enemy team can try to punish that. So we can see Snyx 14 CS to 11, and that's like because this big wave like got denied. In the meantime, in the dual lane, we still like have some more aggression. Try to go for the long range stun. Not connecting. Survivor like stepping up a little bit, but has to be careful. And then we get the pool. Should be enough to keep him alive. 6 is looking to engage again. They still know that she doesn't have his... Ooh, we get the stun. We kind of tank it. And now we have 6 going in. Going for the Argus. The target that doesn't have his flash. We're gonna get like the spear. And probably like a spear of near should be enough to finish the kill. Very well played. Cold is trying like to trade something here. But Mav is around. Nothing is going to be fine. They're just gonna crash that wave. Get the gold buff. And then get a reset on each side. But very well played by the side of Professor. Once again, like these 2 kills on the Argus like all come down to the aggression from the fact that Argus tried to go for the flash and unfortunately didn't like successfully manage to do it. Hello Mercy. Ooh, Mav go for the flash and they got like a double kill here. Like for me, here there was like no shot that something is happening. And I guess like Professor were on the same like ID, but here like it's not connect knowing like it's not knowing the chef. Like here they go like for the dive. And then we get the flash. Nice hook out of tower. Very well played by the chef. I think Professor thought like there was like nothing to be happening here, and so they decided to stay and they find like a double kill, return kill.
Allied tower under attack.
And so now Argus is back. Here they shouldn't... Like here it's gonna be like a big wave pushing back, so they can just like kind of wait here. She's staying like out of vision. It's not taking any last hit, but that way you still get the experience without being aggressed on. So I guess that was the idea. And now we got like Cold that is... Actually, Cold hasn't reset. What Cold was doing all this time? So I'm not like... Is Cold waiting like for a specific like timing? Like here, like for sure you just like reset. What is the goal? Like... 1600. Like you had time to go back and catch that wave if you just like go back as soon as you go on the left side. You don't do you never do the gold buff on that. I fully agree, but I don't know. Let's see what happened, but like you can easily get dive here. Here we have like a little battle between Nitro and BKB. We do F6 like hovering around. We got the flash. We're gonna get the flower. And we got the flash in actually. Bull rush. And that's a kill for BKB. 6 is trying like to find a return kill. But we do get the silence. And now they're gonna turn on 6. I'm not so sure like why BKB is like stepping up. It was a little bit risky. Oh, they actually want the fight here. 6 is coming back. Oh, the spear off near. We got the combo. And actually we find the kill. I don't... Yeah. A little bit too much of an NA game in my opinion. Like I guess I'm not used to watching those games anymore, because for me like here it's disengage on both sides for sure, and they keep going on, and in the end it's a kill when like nobody should have died in that situation. And so like that was like a little bit surprising, and yeah, it seems like no Phoenix on BKB, but to be fair, that's just like a little pun. And now we get the back out of cold. Like it delays his back to not get the Soul Calice earlier, and now being like coming back with the wave pushing in the other direction, so missing more CS overall. Like I really don't understand this stay previously. But yeah. Overall, 5-3, slightly ahead on CS on the side of the chef. Like also, like if he didn't stay, like maybe they got a freeze or something, makes everything like much better. Now we have 6 coming back. Sheed still doesn't have flash. Probably, so we're gonna get the stun. And that's another kill being fine on the Argus. 3 kill being fine. Very good like punishment overall for actually like going onto like that aggressive flash early on by Shi. But Cole doesn't care. 1v3 is gonna crash that wave by himself. Mavi's hovering around. Looking like here he has Skewer, so this team needs to be very, very careful. Ah, Survivor breaking the link. I'm not sure that's what you wanted to do. Yeah, that was bad by Survivor. Here Survivor needs to just disengage. In the meantime, we do get the Argus that respawn, that look for some aggression, and now she going like for the flash. We're gonna get the pillar, gonna follow up, get the pull back, and Snicks is following through the portal and get the kill. But we do get 6 like rotating, and so far 6 being like very proficient in that match. 4 and 1 being on 80% of the kills of his team. And she no flash again for the next 5 minutes, so I can expect like probably some focus on it. But in the meantime, we do get the kill. Yeah, I forget, it's an NA game, like we're fighting everywhere. And so BKB actually winning against the Quang with the steal. And we're gonna get the kill. Barricade. 1 more spear should be enough. And we get also the stacks for 6. So 6, 5 and 1. But yeah, BKB actually like kind of dominating Nitro in that matchup of like steal against like Quang, which is a little bit surprising. In the meantime, since 6 was ganking the offlane, we see that the chef are going like for the Fengtus. And that's gonna be the first objective of the map being secured by the side of the chef. Gold is going for the reset. That means we do have a slight window for the mini prime if you want to. But it doesn't seem like Professor, except like Soul Reaper, are really looking for it. In terms of CS, we do have Cold being slightly ahead.
Allied tower under attack.
And here we have some action in the mid lane, going aggressive onto Soul Reaper. We're going for the Black Hole with 6 being here. We got like a nice Cosmic Rift. 6, one more spear should be enough, and we got another kill. 6 is actually like a huge shutdown, so if they manage to secure that, we got the flash immediately by 6. That was like before he can actually connect with the shock therapy. So impressive reaction time here by 6, and surviving without losing this huge bounty to the Rictor, so that's very good. Mav also pretty decent bounty, 3-0 and 2. Endgame is playable on both sides. We're kind of even in terms of kill. There is like, if 6 bounty get collected, suddenly like the game can become like a little bit more complicated. But despite like that early aggression that was working well, 6 managed to like kind of stop like a big portion of that by himself. And so like Professor and Chef are kind of even. The only big difference is like just one thing to on the pocket for the side of the Chef. And here we're going, forcing the flash away. We flash after, gonna be a kill. That's one of the strengths of like the Sparrow, is just like once you're like in range and you press like pew 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 R, like you just win. And here we can see like the Twin Blast by itself has nothing to stop that. The stun was missed by the Argus from Shi, and so suddenly it's a double kill on the dual lane. They also like try to find a kill. We do get the stun, we do get the spear. That's another kill in the mid lane, so suddenly like 3 kills being found by the side of Professor. And suddenly like now we're starting to pull like slightly ahead on this side thanks to like those kills. Still no bounty collected on Mav, but that's like oh, Sky Splitter first, that's what you were saying, Falcon. It's indeed a choice. I think it's probably in terms of DPS not insane, but at the same time like applying a relentless passive does a lot of damage early on if you max like also like like that's why I can't wait to finish my hero builder, so I can actually like test those ID from like the people from like the players, and then I can see in which situation it makes sense and if it's actually like good or bad. But yeah, like as a first item, I feel like Sky Splitter is a little bit surprising. But who knows, like maybe like the attack speed plus additional damage combined with Relentless allow to actually like delete people. Okay, we don't want to offer the kill to 6, but we offer the kill to Soul Reaper. So at the end it's a 1-for-1 trade. We do get the time warp first on the side of Soul Reaper. Yeah, like my biggest issue so far is like match is going okay, but I feel like once teamfight arrive, like the composition of Professor will have a huge trouble to actually like be able to play the fights. Here we do have a fight between Mav and 6, the two big bounty on each side. Soul Reaper is coming, but we do get like a flash into like the combo with Black Hole plus Cage. We do have Sneaks arriving. 6 needs to be careful, he needs to survive that engagement, he shouldn't die. That's a huge bounty on his head. Trying to protect Soul Reaper, but that means that probably like now 6 is actually like in trouble.
Allied tower under attack.
Not really sure what we're doing here. Okay. I don't either, Falcon. Like I have no idea. Like I have no idea what all of that is.
An enemy has towers destroyed.
I don't know. I guess it's gonna be like Fenctus, because now we lose 6 just respawn, we lose like the off lane, we have like full priority on mid lane and dual lane, so that's gonna be second Fenctus. So we're, I guess people wanted to force our prime in a sense, but at the same time, after like the peak, I think you trade 1 for 1 and you go away. Yeah, but like I agree on that, Brandon, but here it's not Chef forcing the fight, it's actually like professors on that occasion here. So we're gonna trade objective, 2 Fenctus to 1 mini prime. Of course, like that depends what we do with that mini prime. Mini prime has been offered to 6, I assume. And also like that's the thing, like here like the bounty on Mav wasn't like... They managed to collect the bounty on Mav, which is very good, and if they manage to get out of that fight while collecting the bounty on Mav and not losing the bounty on 6, they're actually like in a very good spot. And that would have been like very good for them, but as soon as like they keep like the fight going for so long, suddenly like it's not good anymore. Also like I don't really understand why 6 decided to stay around pillars and stuff when all he needs to do is, as soon as they still go for bull rush, shield bash, he just like evade away, because if he has the mana for barricade, he has the mana for evade, and then he's like completely safe thanks to the movement speed and the dash, and he's never dying here. Yeah, probably. No, he's only at 4 stack actually. Snyx has not been part of a lot of those fights. Thank you, Knight, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So here we got the rotation, 4 people, but Snyx is going immediately onto Soul Reaper. Going out, letting time for a Mav to appear. Now we do have 6 that is dodging the hook. We're trying to go for the disengage. Snyx using like the time flux band. We do get the skewer, but we get the pull from the face to be able to save that character. Survivor exploding. As soon as the pull has been expanded, like then Survivor was the next target. I'm a little bit surprised here. Like, what was the positioning overall? Yeah, Survivor is out of position here. He could have walked away, he just stays and then like he dies. So that was bad by Survivor here. He should just disengage with his team. The damage he does on the Rictor is not worth the positioning he's losing. I think maybe he thought he was safe with like the pull from the face, but as you have seen, the face pull has been used to actually save the Zarus, and so as soon as pull is expanded, and this is why like you need to call your important like spell, because here like calling it for the Zarus that you're saving him, it's not important. But actually, maybe calling it for people to realize that not this cooldown is not available would maybe have helped Survivor to not like stay in that position. But once again, I don't know what the comms look like. And this is why like this type of thing, I feel like by default just call them. Because it doesn't cost anything. And in terms of comm, it's not actually cluttering any comms. And it can like sometimes like help your teammates do like better informed decision. We do get the Black Hole plus the Coliseum, but then we get Mav that is arriving. Ooh, is at 1 HP, and that's not gonna be a Snyx dead. 6 is at 1 HP here. Mav is gonna chase. Nitro is arriving here. We're gonna get like the kill onto the backline, onto Shi. No, Mav is a little bit like exposed, but we do get the Ventilate to secure that pick. Mav has to find like a disengage here, but we do miss the Cosmic Rift. We should get the Tether pretty soon. But we don't like actually like secure. We do get like the Cosmic Rift again, but Nitro is already gone when like... I guess here we're looking for a disengage, when for me it was like actually the moment to fight on the side of like professors. I don't know Falcon, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna receive some change on the 28th. And so like the change he's gonna receive will kinda probably change where we see him. So in the meantime, we do get BKB that was like split pushing. BKB 2 level ahead of Nitro. We do get the rotation of the Zarus, but BKB doesn't care. We get flash left and right. Now we got Mav that is arriving.
Returning to base. Enemy has fallen.
This game is really something, I have to say. But yeah, so kills everywhere. And that was a gamer hook, true. It's a gamer hook that kind of offer you a small window for the Fangtus. But I'm still like questioning, is it like worse the flash on the Rictor? Hello Alizard. So triple Fangtus, third Fangtus respawning. Of course the chef are going to try to look for the triple Fangtus.
An allied tower destroyed.
And so we secure the triple Fangtus. We do have contests going like very aggressively onto Soul Reaper. We try to get out of the pit. Why is Survivor here? Into 3 people as a Sparrow. So the fights keep going. We try to find like the kill onto Cold. We're gonna secure it. 6 is now like alone. We look for the black hole on top of the fight. I see that the drone of the spectator mod, despite me not using the thing for like 3 weeks, is still like bugged and still jump everywhere. And here we're gonna get like a full like kind of cleanup overall. I kind of want to watch a little bit more that fight, but like, and first like, why is Survivor in the middle of 3 people? So here the enemy team is getting like priority. That's a 5v4 on the and we're gonna secure that.
An allied tower is destroyed.
So we get like some like preparing the fight. Survivor is trying like to find like, but here like from that angle you can't really fight. If they wanted to have like a chance to fight with that Sparrow, they needed the Sparrow to come here from that angle to be like with the people that can engage. There we got the stun. And now we get like the pool. Okay, I no, I get it. Like once again, Survivor and Crazy Fool breaking the link. Like here, you just like, yeah. Survivor and Crazy Fool not being in sync. Like this power should never die. Absolutely never. And not like it's like the team fight is cursed without the Sparrow damage. So that's a pretty nice triple Fangtus. Yes, they are. Alizard. Professor and the Chef were both in the final 4 of PCC 6. So it's like some very good teams. Of course, like there is always like the de-resting time when the next tournament is arriving. Surprised BKB didn't dash in to get that Sparrow. So sometimes NA people don't fight. Note from my notebook.
Allied tower under attack.
And so here we're trying like to get like a little bit map control. I guess we're gonna secure like the tier 1 tower in mid. Something that we're gonna try to get like at some point. It's very low, it's gonna open up the map. I think we're looking also at the R prime. We're starting to be like quite far ahead, as we can see here. ATC is up. We're also 5 kill up. We're triple Fangtooth. You can see like the damage from like one combo from like Snicks. And so Reaper is already like super duper low. So I think we were around 22 minutes. Like I was saying, the chef are starting to pull ahead quite a lot. And like I said also from the like at the beginning of the match, I feel like their composition is much better when it comes to team fight situation. So it's gonna be tough. I'll try to go for the long range stun, so Reaper dodging with the Thorn Space. We do get Cold finding a Crazy Fool, but trading with his life, and that's not like a good trade to have. We're trying to go in, we're gonna lose like also like Snakes, then we're gonna like chase Shi forced to flash away. Mav is finally arriving here. And we're gonna get the stun, so that's a Galaxy Grave Argus. A lot of damage being dealt to Mav. And we got the kill also, so Reaper going in, getting a fine under tower. That's a lot of damage. She's going to go for maybe like trying to go for the kill. It's a 1 HP, the stun, very close. BKB is here, and in the end, it's 3-4-2 kills. I feel like it's a little bit unfortunate that chased by Soul Reaper because it was very close to get the kill, but at the same time, if Soul Reaper disengage here, Argus need to go back to base. He reset as fast as he can. He's a Gideon, he's gonna come back very fast, and then maybe they have a window because Crazy Fool was going to respawn, and so that's something that sometimes I hope, like I would love that NA team actually are doing a little bit more. So you're in that situation. Let's rewind 10 seconds. Okay, we're in that situation. She has to reset. You have 3 people dead on the enemy team, while also like your phase is going to come back like faster, and your phase can get escorted by the Gideon after you reset. Here you have a timing that you can all your team reset, and then you have maybe a window to force the R prime, while like they still have a lot of people dead, and their knife, like the jungler, is dead for the longest time. Like here, that's an R prime call. Probably with BKB coming, that's probably like not that easy to reset because BKB is coming. But that aggressive play by Soul Reaper kind of like make like no display a little bit more complicated. BKB is getting like stop, is going around. We're gonna lose Soul Reaper, we don't kill Shi. We lose a lot of time to actually go for that, and now suddenly, like we were the team that had the R prime timing, but now we're gonna be the team that actually have a 15 seconds without our mid laner for the next R prime. And this is where like I would love that teams start to realize it's not about like getting the kills, it's about like getting the objective when we reach like the 20+ minute mark and the structures, and like securing a kill. If it's a little bit risky sometimes, it's like actually losing you tempo on the map, and here that was like a prime example of it. Here, like Professor could have taken like I think the R prime, or at least force some like good like fight again on their term, and they have like pretty okay amount of damage like with the Sparrow, and like not really like any pure tank. A lot of damage coming like from the Zarus as well. So like I think that was like definitely like a. Okay, we're gonna save Survivor here. Ventilate has been used. We secure the tower. We do have Soul Reaper split pushing on the left side, so the chef is trying like to take advantage and invading like the jungle, trying to find like a pickup. We do have 6 that use the Icecorn Tunnel to disengage here. And here we're going to go for the engage, trying like to find cold. But that's exactly what I was saying like at the beginning of the match. Every time this Zarus is going to jump in, it's just gonna get CC and dies. And that's a hook. That's a double kill. That's gonna be our prime. Hunt is gone. FaZe is gone. They didn't even like spend like any big ultimate to get those kills. So here we do have Nitro like looking for something. Get a little bit of poke on She, but she doesn't really care. BKB is zoning. And now it's an R prime that has been secured. And we're gonna get the flash. Get the flash out of Nitro as well. So we're just running flash here. And now we have R prime on 5 people. Everyone has respawn on the side of professors, but it's a team that is behind, fighting into 5 members with R prime. So this primal Fangtooth is gonna be pretty tough to defend. And then after they secure the Fangtooth, they can get like into like pushings and just like dominating everywhere.
Allied tower under attack.
That's a good pickup by the side of professors. They got for a very good like ultimate here, wombo combo. And a actually very nice trap by professors. Now BKB is a little bit too much for them to actually like fight, so they try like to space him, but still like they remove like the R prime on 3 people, and this is where like here Professor has done something that is absolutely stellar and that very few team would be doing, is they realized that the enemy team was resetting. And what does that mean? That means that they had a small tempo window to actually like place an aggressive trap, and that's what they do. And luckily for them, it's not BKB walking up front, it's not Mav walking up front, it's actually She. And because of that, that means that they got like a very easy pickup on the Argus, and then they can like follow up, and they kind of force the team of the Chef to have to like fight on a not their turn, because if the Chef was fighting on their turn, that was game already. So Professor did a very good job here at actually like asking the Chef like tough question. And that's something I keep like saying most of the time, is what you need to do is try to find ways to ask the enemy team like tough question. And here like here that they created an opportunity for themselves of like grabbing She, and now you have the tough question. What do you do with your like support already dead? Should we fight? Should we disengage? Should we lose time? If they just like waited and then let the Chef like execute their game plan, then suddenly it would have been like an easy primal Fangtooth, but here suddenly it's not. I wonder what's happening here. We do have Nitro that get like split by from his team. And here we're in a full-on disengage. And now we have Survivor that is getting picked up. And that's like here, like Nitro is slightly out of position, is spread out in the wrong direction. And so unfortunately that allowed the team of the Chef to just like start pressing W very aggressively. Snicks is going in aggressively here, and actually maybe a bit too much aggressively, but he still like secured a kill onto Soul Reaper. And this is where like here it's exactly the same problem as what Professor have done like previously. Like on the mid lane. You're in that situation, you get double kill, the FaZe need to go back. 6 is not super healthy. So like also Soul Reaper is out. Like every single member on the side of team Professors has to go back to base. It's a free primal. It can also like be a free tier 2 tower here for Snicks if he doesn't want to go to primal. Just like go catch the wave and play that slow. You're completely fine with that, but no. Oh, I see the highlight plays. Let's go for it. And now we trade 1-for-1 in a situation when we would have had like 5 primal. Like 5% with primal, and also like already have secured like the tier 2 tower on like the off lane, and probably then we can group up to get the tier 2 tower on dual lane. Overall, like much better. Like this 1-for-1 trade, like this highlight plays, like the gain would have been to just like have Soul Reaper off the map slightly longer, but having Soul Reaper off the map slightly longer wouldn't have changed the fact that we still secure the primal without any issue. And having Soul Reaper out of the map like slightly longer would not have mattered because after primal is reset time for the team. So actually here going for Soul Reaper, it's actually like less efficient than not going for it and actually going for the structures. But oh well. Kills are fun, I guess. So Cold level 16, we're super high on level. 17 when like the best is level 15 on the enemy team.
Allied tower under attack.
So here we're trying to look for a little trap. They're gonna try like to secure the some tier 2 towers. We're already almost full build on the side of Cold. Power still finishing the first item, going for Kingsbane. Should be the tier 2 tower secured here. We have Sneak split pushing on the left side. And here we're just like looking at sieging. Probably keep the pressure high. If we find like some stun into hook, we get like a pickup. If not, we still have the pressure high to then like go for the simple reset into like the R prime once he spawn. Here they're just waiting for Sneaks to split push. And we're gonna secure the tier 2 tower, and now we're gonna disengage after getting both tier 2 tower. Probably gonna steal the jungle if there is some jungle. Unfortunately, BKB is like seen on the ward. So if you're gonna swipe, like at least like fully swipe. Okay, we're scouting with the energy lens. They are aware that maybe a trap is here. So we flash away, we get like a nice shield slam. Gonna go for the disengage, but it's a little bit too deep. So Professor surviving this trap. And actually Sneak's going like very deep here. And finding the kill onto Survivor. And so that means that now they can press W and keep going aggressive. We do go for the black hole, but we don't have true silver, so just a simple silencium and it's cancelled. Hello choice. Well, so far it's going good. Fighting against the drone, like jumping everywhere. Only one crash of the game so far. But no, like I'm happy to be able to stream again a little bit, find a little bit time on the schedule and watching a little bit of the match. Here the chef finding the entry peak very aggressively. Like we said, I feel like in terms of team composition, there is not much that can be done on the side of Professors from the draft. And here we can see like that in full action and just like get absolutely destroyed. And so we're gonna get secure like the inhibitor. We're not gonna go for the disengage. Full reset by the team. Wow, a coordinated reset by a... Hey. We're starting to see nice things. Now I just like need people to start thinking in terms of objective and not in terms of kill. And suddenly like we'll maybe getting there. So we're probably gonna be full build now on the Cold. Yeah, Infernum last item, full build. Potion also, since he still had like over 750 gold, that means that he got the potion, the tonic. Here we're looking for some pickup before the R prime, still getting like full control of the jungle. And here we're trying like to find the pick onto Snicks. Snicks forced to flash away. That's a pretty good flash to get out, but Snicks is still like alive. Here they can't fight anymore. Like here, like Professor after getting Snicks flash, they should be like in full retreat mode. They can't stay anymore. They spend a lot and yeah. This we do get the Sparrow. We're looking for the pickup. People are getting low. She's gonna die, but we lose Nitro in the back. We lose 2 people. But they can't really fight into cold, unfortunately. So in the end, it worked out okay. I might have underestimated the potential of that Sparrow damage in the late game. But still, like, Steel plus, like, Twin Blast are actually, like, whoop, please. Camera is actually, like, very, very super duper strong. Here we get some aggression onto Crazy Fool. We're waiting for the reset of the cooldowns. And we got the Ella Frost. We do use, like, a lot. And we do manage to Shield Slam away, so we get Black Hole and Coliseum for Shield Slam. So I would say that's a worthwhile trade for the side of Chef. And you see, despite getting like the 2 picks, it's actually like Professor that is on the back foot.
Right there. The enemy has acted.
Enemy team secured the All Prime. Like, I really don't understand. Like, I see so many people do that. Is like just trying to poke the guy that is like on the objective. If you have a plan to fight afterwards, like that's a good idea, because like suddenly if the guy is low, like you maybe get a pickup, or if you can kill the guy, that's good. But if you just do that to maybe like just DPS faster the O prime for the enemy team, like there is no reason for it to do it. And now you don't have your tether if you follow your teammate around to try to get like a sneak pickup.
Allied tower under attack.
So here we're trying to appear on the Primal Sanctus. The enemy team has our prime on all 5 of them. We try to get into Chi, but like I said, like the problem with their team comp is 6 is gonna try to make that happen, but it's not good enough, and then they can just like walk forward. And like the Professor team comp is not like really able to fight at all. She is still 1 HP, but everyone is going to get like absolutely like destroyed, and as expected from the early game analysis from like the different comps when it comes to the team fight. The team fight of Team the Chef is just much stronger. Anything that the team on the side of like Team Professor was trying to do, which is like having like a strong backline with the Sparrow damage, like just get nullified by the Steel, as we have told about it. And yeah, the Chef in the end like winning the first game of the series between Professors and the Chef. And it was kind of a nice game. I feel like a lot of kills, too much in my opinion. And we have seen that this aspect of sometimes chasing kill actually costs objective on the map, and so you need to think about objective when it comes to the later stage of the match, and not like in terms of kill. And so like here we're still like in terms of like those macro plays, we still have a long way to go in the predecessor competitive community.